inspired by spring cleaning because it's April. It's time to clear out the old in with the new. That's like one of my favorite topics ever. Okay. One of the things that got me into personal development in the first place was this theme of like reinvention. And I just love that idea of like starting over at any given time. And I feel like spring cleaning is one of those things that's really symbolic and can really help you. So I'm going to do a different take, and I hope my audio is okay, on spring cleaning. And I want to talk about spring cleaning, but for your mind and for your body, because a lot of us need it. A lot of us need moments of reset. A lot of us need moments to restart and make space for new things. That's kind of like why we need to do that on a deeper level. Looks like my mic might die, so let me know if the audio goes out. Don't want that to happen. But I have a ton of videos coming. I'm actually uploading them now, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think. But spring cleaning, let's just start with the physical and move into other topics. Okay. Number one, clutter. When I was doing my training for life coaching, they taught me that one of the things that you do, that you guide people into when they're trying to set a goal, is literally clearing clutter from their environments, from their homes, and how this literally creates space for them to accomplish their goals. And I love that idea. I think that it's more effective than you would think because your environment has a really strong impact on your life. And you need to create space, not only physically, but you need to create space mentally and emotionally. So, the thing about your space, right, your physical space, your environment, is that the amount of space that you have, you will find a way to fill up that space one way or another. And what I mean by that is if you live in a small space, like if you live in a studio, or if you have only your room, you will find a way to fill that space up with things. And those things can eventually turn into clutter. They can eventually turn into things that are holding energy. How many of us hold on to objects, hold on to things that have no significance, no use in our current everyday life, but they're just there because we've accumulated it and now they are literally living with you, those objects, those things, right? So on a physical level, it can start to cram up your environment. It can start to just impede on your physical space. These objects, these things that have, no real use in our daily life, but in a mental way, they can also start to weigh on you. In an emotional way, they can also start to weigh on you. And I know there's shows about like hoarding and stuff, and, you know, it's a physical manifestation, hoarding, of something that's happening on an emotional level, on a mental level, right? Like it's oftentimes a way to cope, holding on to all of these objects, all of these things that are not serving us. So, if you guys are new here, my name is Renee. I'm an artist and I'm a health and life coach. We're talking about spring cleaning today, but for your mind and your body. And we're starting off by talking about clearing your physical environment from clutter to make room for your goals, make room for the things that you are trying to invite in to your life, because your environment has a really, really big effect on your life, believe it or not. So leave me a like on this live stream if you enjoy this topic, if you want to see more on this. But yeah, so where I started with my spring cleaning, one second. Where I started with my spring cleaning was by clearing drawers. Like we accumulate things in random spaces of our homes, and I feel like drawers are one of those spaces where I just have like all of this random stuff. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for joining this live stream. I hope you enjoy this topic. I want to know what your goals are this spring, what you have to clear out of your home, out of your environment, out of your mind, out of your emotional space to make room for new things. I want you guys to leave me that in the comments. But something that I started to have something I started to have to start doing, something I had to start doing is clearing my physical space. I had to start clearing my drawers, and I feel like sometimes it's such a chore to clean. Like, I know there's a lot of people that enjoy cleaning. I'm not one of those people, okay? But I like the benefits of having a clean space. Like, I can't lie, I do feel a difference when my space is clear. So I know that it's beneficial. And I know there's one of those quotes, cleanliness is next to godliness. I don't know where that's from, but I've heard that a lot. And I feel like when you get your physical environment in order, it's like you're getting your mind in order, you're getting your spirit in order because you are communicating to your spirit, to your subconscious, that you are in control. You're taking authority over your life, even through something as simple as clearing your physical environment. Someone said hi. Hi. I just moved in, so I got to clear a lot of boxes. Yeah, definitely. You had to clear the clutter. And that's awesome that you're moving into a new space because you get to kind of start over. I feel like a lot of people find catharsis in moving their environments. And I even heard one time that if you want to get over a situation or get over a person, I think the person was talking about like getting over relationships or a breakup, but they said that if you move, like your actual environment, even if you don't have the ability to physically move, but if you go to a new place, that's a way of like clearing your mind from that person because your mind is now being trained to experience something new. And if you're somebody that has a lot of rumination, guys, when I learned about what rumination is, I was like, that's what that is? Like, that's what that's called? Rumination is basically overthinking, but like you're overthinking about the same situation over and over again, and like your emotions are invested, you get angry about the same thing over and over. That's a symptom of rumination. And changing your environment, trying new things, even if it's literally like walking a new way home or going to like a new place for coffee, just changing like one small thing about your day if you don't have the ability to physically change locations is a way that you can start to get rid of those ruminating thoughts, believe it or not. Someone said, "You're pretty, thank you." I have about over 200 or 100 boxes. Okay, that's a lot. And I feel like that's one of those things that stops people from cleaning and like clearing their space is that it sounds so intimidating. And this is reminding me of that. And when I was younger, I used to have this habit. And again, your physical environment is asymptomatic of your mental state. The same way that your body can reflect your mental state and your emotional state. Like your weight gain is deeply your weight, if you're experiencing unwanted weight gain, if you want to, this doesn't apply to you. But in a way, your weight is tied to your emotions, it's tied to your mental state. How many of us have gained weight in a tumultuous time in our lives, right? Your physical environment is one and the same. Like it's a reflection of your mind. And when I was younger, I used to have this habit of storing things under my bed to the point where I would have like so much stuff under my bed. Like it was a problem. Like it was just way too much stuff. And the thing is that it would be so many things that I didn't wanna clean it because it felt intimidating, and it felt like I have so much work to do, like, I gotta clear the space under my bed. But my father told me, like, "Okay, you need to do one thing at a time. Like, you need to take out one thing at a time, one little thing you clean every day to start clearing up that mess." And that's what I did, and over time, it would happen again and again, like, I would clean it, and then I would get stuff under my bed again, and it's like a metaphor, because it's like when you're think about it, right? Like, this is why I love life coaching and this way of thinking, because it I feel like I can process things in this way when they're, like, metaphorical, but I was storing things under my bed, and in a way that was, like, things that I didn't wanna think about, I was trying to hide, and that it was coming through in a physical manifestation of, like, pushing things under the bed. It's like when they say pushing things under the rug, like, I was literally putting physical objects under my bed because I didn't want to, like, think about certain things, or I felt like I couldn't, you know what I mean? So yeah, my room is just complete boxes. I don't know where to start. You have to start unpacking one box at a time, and you got to start making like a positive association with cleaning instead of having it be in your mind like, ugh, like I still have to do this thing. Maybe you play something that you like in the background, you play your favorite music, you unpack one box a day, or you watch something and you do that. Like, how many moments in our day are we just literally straight up bored? We have nothing else to do, but there are things that we have to do that would make our lives better. Cleaning is one of those things. The next time that you're just literally bored and you have nothing to do, maybe play something in the background, watch a movie, watch a show, listen to something that you enjoy, and unpack at the same time. It's better than just sitting down and thinking, like, oh, I still have to do this thing. Like, that becomes annoying. You know what I mean? So, spring cleaning, we start with our environment, we do one small thing at a time. Believe me, I don't like cleaning myself, but it's one of those things that is super beneficial. Right now, I even have to start sorting through my closet and like my clothes. And that's one of those things I don't really want to do. It's definitely like a chore. But I feel like if I can organize that, that it will bring some kind of like mental clarity because your environment impacts your mind. Okay, it's a symptom of your mind. So we start with clearing our environment, then we move on to clearing our mind and clearing our emotions. And those things are all tied together. And I'm going to talk about clearing your mind and clearing your emotions in my next live, okay? So leave me a like on this live stream if you enjoyed it. I have a call. I'll try to get on here soon. But spring cleaning, start thinking about it. Where can you start cleaning up in your environment right now? Where can you start to clear the clutter, even if it's just one corner of your mind? Okay? I mean, one quarter of your home. It's the same thing as clearing one corner of your mind. It's the same thing as clearing one portion of your emotional state. All right? Okay, be right back. I'm just going to unpack some stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? I love that. Leave me a like on this live stream if you enjoyed. I'll be back soon to talk about spring cleaning for your mind and your body.